It is the day before the Rose Bowl game, and Fox 12's Nick Krupke is in Pasadena as the #1 Ducks draw Big Ten Conference rival Ohio State again, this time, though, in the national quarterfinal of the college football playoffs.
Shall we play a game? No better place to be on New Year's Day than Pasadena, USA. All talked out, ready to ball out. These top-seeded Ducks haven't played in 3 weeks. But the Big Ten champs now hope to play for 3 consecutive weeks and chase that national championship.
Hopefully when that thing hits 0, the Ducks win. That would be the hope.
Strike up the band. The countdown continues towards kickoff after the ball drops between the #1 Ducks and 8th-seeded Buckeyes in the granddaddy of them all.
Growing up as a kid, you remember getting to be a part of games like this, so this is one we're really thrilled to compete in.
Dan Lanning and Ryan Day coaching their way to round 2. The 13-0 Mid of Oregon went through with a bye. The 11-2 Buckeyes dominated at home in their opening round from Columbus.
Very unique situation in that we're both now in the Big Ten, but you know, when you look back on the history of the Big Ten and the Pac-12 and the matchups that have been before, I think it makes it even more special.
This is the second go-around between the 2 new conference rivals. It was a teeter-totter affair back in October from Autzen as the Ducks won a modern classic 32-31.
How many times can you play the game before you play the game? You know, trying to picture what the opponent might do. And I think if you do that, that gives you the best opportunity to be successful, you know, really on game day when you can visualize, you know, a lot of those different experiences that are going to show up in a game.
Visualizing a rosy outlook is top of mind for both potential national championship-worthy programs.
When you're at the Rose Bowl, you're like on sensory overload. You know, the grass is greener, the sky is bluer, the sun is more yellow. It's a beautiful setting. But once the foot hits the ball, it's time to go play. And anybody who knows playoff football, you know, everything gets ratcheted up. The electricity in that stadium tomorrow will be special.
The Duck flock has nested in SoCal ahead of a 9th time in that premier bowl game out west.
When you have a team that you are fond of, love, then that makes it even better. And so we're here for the Ducks.
Many are also in town rooting for the Ohio State University.
It's a little different. Yeah, we're not used to seeing 2 Big Ten teams. So now that Oregon's here and it's our second matchup, you usually don't lose to the same team twice in a season. So
that's the hope on your side. Mighty Oregon with a mighty big New Year's Day. Duck parents are ready to ring it in style.
It's just insane. It's like sometimes we're just like, how is this our life? And it's just like so crazy that our kid is on the #1 team in the country.
The Kinsman family is from Boise, and their freshman son just began punting a football 2 years ago. Drain the PTO first month of the year. Yep. I ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it because someday this is over. You know, someday this is over, and then, you know. So
absolutely.
We gotta enjoy it now.
Stand up tall, sit up straight.
A perfect snapshot to always rewind.
1, 2, 3.
The 111th Rose Bowl is unlike anyone we've seen before. The national quarterfinal playoff game. Win here, play in that Cotton Bowl in Arlington, Texas next Friday. Win there is for the big one, the national championship in Atlanta, Georgia on January 20th. In Pasadena at the Rose Bowl, Nick Krupke, Fox 12 Oregon.